Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Moderna College. In our Science Updates section, we bring you the latest scientific news, groundbreaking research, international conferences, major events in the world of science and technology, and the most important innovations shaping our future. If you want to stay informed about the latest developments in science, subscribe to our channel and join our growing community.
Hello and welcome to all our valued viewers of Moderna College. Thank you for joining us once again as we explore the latest scientific discoveries, groundbreaking research, and medical innovations from around the world. In today's report, we examine a fascinating new study suggesting that people may unconsciously base one of the most important healthcare decisions, the choice of a psychotherapist, on facial appearance, even when professional qualifications, competence, and trustworthiness are identical. The study, published in the peer-reviewed journal Psychotherapy Research, found that prospective clients were significantly more likely to choose psychotherapists with more attractive facial photographs when browsing online therapist directories. Choosing a psychotherapist is a deeply personal and important decision. Most people assume that professional credentials, clinical experience, and therapeutic expertise are the primary factors influencing this choice. However, psychological research suggests that many subtle factors, including age, gender, clothing, office location, consultation fees, and even physical appearance, can influence our first impressions long before the first therapy session begins. Today, many individuals search for mental health professionals through online directories, where a profile often contains little more than a photograph, a short biography, and a star rating. Under these conditions, our brains tend to rely on rapid visual judgments when making decisions. Psychologists refer to this phenomenon as the halo effect, a well-documented cognitive bias in which one positive characteristic, such as physical attractiveness, leads people to assume the presence of other positive qualities including intelligence, competence, kindness, and professionalism, even without supporting evidence. To investigate this effect, researchers from Colombia and Peru recruited 108 adult participants, most of whom had previous experience with psychotherapy. The research team created a simulated online directory of psychotherapists using standardized facial photographs selected from a scientific face database. The images were carefully chosen so that they appeared equally trustworthy and friendly, differing primarily in perceived facial attractiveness. Each fictional therapist profile included a name, age, gender, professional title, and a star-based competence rating. Some profiles displayed attractive faces, others displayed less attractive faces, while a third group included no profile photograph at all. Participants were then asked to indicate how likely they would be to choose each therapist if they were seeking psychological treatment. The results revealed a clear and consistent pattern. Therapists with attractive facial photographs were significantly more likely to be selected, even after researchers controlled for perceived competence and trustworthiness. Interestingly, there was no meaningful difference between therapists with less attractive photographs and those with no photograph at all. This suggests that people are not necessarily avoiding less attractive faces. Rather, they show a distinct preference for attractive ones. The researchers also examined whether the gender of either the therapist or the participant, or participants' sexual preferences, affected these decisions. None of these factors influence the results. According to the researchers, these findings demonstrate that when people have limited information, the human brain naturally relies on visual cues to estimate a person's suitability, despite the fact that such judgments may have little connection to actual professional ability. The authors also emphasized several important limitations. Participants made hypothetical choices rather than selecting a real therapist for actual treatment. Furthermore, most participants were university students and were not actively seeking psychological care at the time of the study. In real clinical situations, factors such as professional expertise, therapeutic approach and experience are likely to play a much larger role in decision-making. Nevertheless, the study provides valuable insight into how unconscious first impressions influence important life decisions. It also highlights the growing importance of professional presentation in digital healthcare platforms, where a single profile photograph may shape perceptions before any meaningful interaction takes place. Thank you for watching Moderna College. If you enjoy evidence-based psychology, neuroscience, medical research, and the latest scientific discoveries presented in a clear and accessible way, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others who are passionate about science and lifelong learning. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the world through science.